In a small village, there lived a young artist named Mia. Mia loved to paint, but her family was very poor, and she often had to use old, worn-out brushes and scraps of paper. Despite this, her paintings were always filled with life and beauty. One day, while exploring the woods, Mia stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside the cave, she found an old wooden box. Opening it, she discovered a beautiful, shimmering paintbrush. As she held it, she felt a surge of warmth and knew it was special. Excited, Mia rushed home and began to paint with the new brush. To her amazement, whatever she painted came to life. She painted a field of flowers and they sprang up from the ground, blooming with vibrant colors. She painted a stream, and fresh, clear water flowed from her canvas into the village, bringing life to the dry fields. Word of Mia's magical paintbrush spread quickly, and soon the entire village came to her with their wishes and needs. Mia painted homes for those who had none, food for the hungry, and even mended broken hearts with her art. One day the village was threatened by a terrible storm. Dark clouds gathered and fierce winds began to blow. The villagers were frightened, unsure of what to do. Mia knew she had to help. With her paintbrush in hand, she painted a giant, protective dome over the village. As soon as she finished, the dome shimmered into existence, shielding everyone from the storm's fury. When the storm passed, the villagers cheered and thanked Mia for her bravery and kindness. They knew they were safe because of her and her magical paintbrush. From that day on, Mia continued to use her gift to bring joy and comfort to her village. She painted gardens, parks, and playgrounds, making their home a place of happiness. In a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Kavi. The villagers often struggled with long, cold winters and wished for warmth and light. One day, as Kavi wandered through the forest, he stumbled upon an ancient temple dedicated to Surya, the sun god. Inside the temple, a golden statue of Surya glowed with an otherworldly light. Kavi knelt before the statue and prayed earnestly, "O mighty Surya, please bring warmth and light to our village." To his amazement, the statue's eyes began to shine, and a deep, gentle voice filled the temple. "Brave Kavi, your wish shall be granted because of your pure heart. Take this sunstone and place it in the village square." Kavi carefully took the glowing sunstone and hurried back to his village. As he placed the sunstone in the center of the square, it radiated a brilliant light, spreading warmth throughout the village. The villagers rejoiced as the cold melted away, and their fields flourished with new life. From that day on, the sunstone continued to shine, a gift from the sun god that ensured the village was always warm and prosperous. Kavi became a hero, and each evening, as the sunstone glowed, the villagers remembered the kindness of the sun god and the brave boy who brought his blessing to their home. In a quaint village surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a brave little dog named Benny. Benny was a small, scrappy terrier with a heart full of courage and a nose for adventure. One sunny afternoon, as Benny was playing near the edge of the forest, he heard a faint, distressed meowing. Following the sound, Benny discovered a kitten named Whiskers stuck high in a tree. Whiskers had climbed too high and was now too scared to come down. Benny knew he had to help. He barked for assistance, but the villagers were too far away to hear him. Summoning all his courage, Benny decided to climb the tree himself. With careful determination, he clawed his way up the trunk, inch by inch, until he reached the frightened kitten. Whiskers clung to Benny, trembling with fear. Gently, Benny nudged Whiskers onto his back and began the careful descent. It was tricky and the branches swayed, but Benny held on tight, ensuring Whiskers was safe. When they finally reached the ground, Whiskers' relieved purrs filled the air. Benny's brave act had saved the day, and the grateful kitten nuzzled his new hero. Word of Benny's bravery spread quickly through the village. The villagers praised him, and Whiskers' family invited Benny to their home for a celebratory feast. Benny was showered with affection, treats, and a shiny new collar that read, "Brave Benny." From that day on, Benny and Whiskers became the best of friends, exploring the village and the forest together. Benny's bravery had not only saved Whiskers, but had also brought him a lifelong friend.